Who's driving? What the?
Good morning, guys. James from the boss upstairs. I'm just going to make some coffee while I'm talking to you this morning. I know my wife and I put a post out last night about the bombing in Tehran, that the U.S. had dropped some bunker busters, and I think it was about 18 of them to be sure. Now this channel or this episode is not about politics. I'm just get that clear right out of the way. Whatever politics I share, I only share with my family. Okay, we do not discuss it on this channel. We do not discuss it on any social media platform. Basically, every once in a while we'll make a comment here or there, but it's pretty much a soft comment in a neutral type format. But what happened yesterday, we wanted to post that immediately, and we wanted to kind of make just a video just about kind of where we stand and with humanitarian issues. So you just to give you a quick brief background, my wife and I operated a humanitarian social organization. It was a nonprofit 501c3, and we ran it in the U.S. and Africa, the Philippines, and in another part of Africa. There was Kenya, Africa, and then there was another part of Africa. It's been a while, so I can't remember it. But anyway, we stopped doing that when I retired and I came out here in 2022. We continued the one in the Philippines, okay? It's the humanitarian organization, and that's kind of what prompted this video. Is and we still do. We do food and hygiene packs for smaller barangays with residents in those barangays that need food. We do it through the barangay hall, through the barangay captains, and they give us a list of people who are authentic and genuinely need the food. Because you know how it is in the Philippines here. You'll get lines of people from areas, which is fine, but then again, you'll get them coming back in line 4 or 5 times. So back onto the track with the video. We just want to say prayers, and we are Christians, and we want to say prayers, and hopefully whoever's watching this will say prayers for all of the victims in this. In any kind of aggressive action or war, there's always fallout. You know, you and I can sit here and make our coffee and lock and unlock our front doors and be in somewhat of a semblance of peace. And we just need to kind of always remember, and I tell my wife and my children this too, we walk out our front door, which is basically, we know kind of where we're going and what's going to happen. People in those war-torn countries, by minute, they don't know. Bombs are dropping, things are happening, presidents are making decisions from all over the world that affect them directly and indirectly. And these decisions affect the Philippines, and that was another purpose of the video. Whatever happens in the United States or Australia or the UK, it affects the Philippines. So I just wanted to say that we need to just not necessarily always listen to what's going on, because I know a lot of us stopped that. There's a lot of expats that came out here to get away from that, just to get away and out of there. And I was one of those back in 2022. I saw the direction that the U.S. was taking. But the U.S. is a beautiful country. I will always stand by it. I will always be proud to be from the U.S., and I will always do anything that I can to support it. Now, it doesn't mean that we all have to agree with what color we are, red, blue, or independent. And again, we don't discuss that on this channel, but we sometimes have to pull our head out of the sand a little bit and see what's going on, just to be informative about our landscape here in the Philippines, to know where things are going. Because, look, for example, i.e., if something happens to raise the barrel of oil prices, in America, then it trickles down to the Philippines. Okay, you notice the price of fuel going up here a little bit. It takes a little bit of time, but it does. It happens. So this video is basically just to, let's just pray for those people who are in the crosshairs and for the collateral damage, because there's a lot of it. People in Iran are good people. They're very smart, they're talented, they're very skilled, and they are believers. They're spiritual people. So we can't say, you know, any negative things about the people in Iran, because again, like most countries, it's not the people that make these decisions most of the time. Even though people elect officials that make those decisions, not everybody agrees with what our leaders do, and that goes for every single country. So I digress my opinion on what our leaders are doing in the United States right now. I know there are certain things that need to be done to protect citizens, just as here in the Philippines. If things get out of control here in the Philippines, if they have riots or they have protests, absolutely, here it's a free country. They let them protest. They let them do all these things, and that's, you know, First Amendment right, and I agree with all of that, definitely. But when they start hurting people or things like that, then it does involve enforcement of some kind, you know. So we all gotta understand that. We can't just be blind and close our eyes and let all these things take place, or not let them, you know, affect us. Just say, I don't care, I don't live there anymore, or, you know, I don't care, I don't want to hear about this or that. It's okay, I know it sheds a lot of stress, believe me. But so if we keep our ear just slightly to the ground, that would be fine. You know, we don't have to take any action about it. We don't have to feel any way about it. But even though we probably will, so look. Have a good day, you guys, and let's just pray to God that everything will work out. There'll be no more aggression or no retaliation. And yeah, the Middle East is a pretty cool country, and there's so much that could be done with it. I mean, the people would love it. I know the people who live there would love to be more free than they are right now, and engage in other progressive countries, you know, who have trade deals, who can be prosperous, people can open businesses, women can drive. I know a lot of you don't see that ever happening, but someone or something always changes the trajectory of you know, status quo. In history, if you look back, there's always something, someone, some leader, or some event that changes it. So let's hope and pray that things will change there, as well as the Russia-Ukraine issue. You know, so all right, you guys, have a good morning, and I'm going to go ahead and start this coffee and get this going and get another video out to you guys. God bless. Watch, like, and subscribe to all of our daily and weekly fresh video content. Thank you, and have a blessed day.